Hello, folks. This is my first live stream ever. Well, welcome all the one viewers who are currently watching my stream. Uh, welcome to well, my first stream in. Hello, that one kaiju. Welcome to this. Welcome to the hellhole. Uh, so this is my first live stream ever, and I'm very new to this, so the layout is not exactly the best. And I'm currently on the works to get a VTuber model ready. So yeah, I will. Yeah, this is a very novice. There's not much professionality involved in this. Anyways, do y'all want to just chat for a little bit, or do you want me to go just skip straight to the game? Hello, Silgar Follow Studios. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. I'm sorry if I botched it. But welcome to the stream. Yeah, I currently hit a world record of 2 viewers. So welcome to you two. Oh, okay, Val. I figured it would be you. Anyways, yeah, welcome. And today we're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney. Just a little bit of a disclaimer. The first case I'm very familiar with, so it's not like the first case is gonna be like a novelty to me because I've already experienced it. But from the second case onwards, I pretty much have little to no experience. So yeah, today we're just gonna basically speed run for the first case, and from the second case onwards, we are going to, you know, be playing, normally. So yeah, let's start. Hello, Willie White Sea. Yeah, we're gonna start with Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, the very first case. Also, chat, just a little bit of a question. Is my mic okay? Like, can y'all hear me just fine? Or is it, like, too high or whatever? I, yeah, it's gonna take a little while for people to answer that question, I guess. It's okay? Hello, Edikine. I'm gonna pretend, actually, well, he is one of my only few high school friends. Welcome, Medic. I hope you enjoy your welcome. Yeah, I hope you enjoy your stay here with me and 2 more viewers. So today we're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. It's a bit quiet. Okay, let me adjust that a little bit. Let's see. Is it better? Is it better like this? Much better. Okay, now it's better. Okay, good. So we're gonna be playing. Yeah, I think it's a little bit too much delay, 4 minutes, but we're gonna be playing Phoenix Wright's Ace Attorney. So with that out of the way, let's get everything started. Yeah, it's gonna take a little while. There's a little bit of a delay. I can see on my screen here. There's a little bit of a delay between, I assume, when I speak and when the video actually plays back. Is it actually delayed, or is it basically in real time? The game is actually a bit loud. Okay, let me adjust that a little bit. I can't tell a difference. The game is too loud. Okay, I turned down the volume a little bit. Y'all can give me feedback as I go playing, cause yeah, yeah, that's just it. Anyways, episode 1, the first turnabout. can't get caught. Not like this. I've gotta find someone to pin this on. Someone like him. I'll make it look like he did it. August 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court's Defendant Lobby number 2. Is the game still too loud? I tried to tune it while I was in the middle of the cutscene. Was it a bit too loud by the end, or let me mute Discord here for a moment. Was it too loud? Okay, now it's better. Okay, that's good. Okay. I just turned down my volume a bit. Well, I also turned down the volume of the game as I went through the cutscene. Yeah. So y'all can give me this feedback. I know it's gonna be a little bit bad because this is my first stream, but yeah. Let's start. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Yeah, I would be a little bit startled too if I was Phoenix. Woo, I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. I'm just gonna mute my TV. It's probably not giving off any audio so far, like my TV, but I just muted it just in case. Yeah, and yes, the screen you're seeing right now is playing back on my TV, which I'm using as a second screen. Yeah. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. Now that's a genius plan for real. It's not that genius. A favor? You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yes. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over! My life, everything, it's all over! Isn't that your client screaming over there? Very good start for a trial, huh? Just your client, who you barely had the time to talk to, screaming that he's going to die because he's about to face a death sentence. Yeah, that's him. Death! Despair! Oh! I'm gonna do it! I'm gonna die! It sounds like he wants to die. You don't say! You don't say. I gotta keep YouTube open so I can play some sound effects here. But you don't say. It sounds like he wants to die after he's screaming that he wants to die. I tried playing Ace Attorney once, didn't get far. Well, it's not really, like, if it was a difficulty, Schmex demonstrates professionalism in a dialogue without options to choose from. Thanks, I suppose. I tried playing Ace Attorney once, didn't get far. Yeah, the game isn't really that difficult. If it was difficulty, well, at least for me, of course, it's gonna vary from person to person. But for me, the game isn't really that difficult. Like, it's all a matter of hitting save and reload. You just need to keep saving and loading back up again. Of course, if you're playing in an emulator. If you're playing on DS, I'm not sure if you have that option. But yeah, I'm currently playing on an emulator, obviously. And for me, it's just a matter of saving and reloading in case I get it wrong. Well, this first case, I know everything that's going to happen because I'm very familiar with it, again. But from the second case onwards, a smart guy using emulator to make things easier. Well, it's not really to make things easier so much as, one, you can't really stream a Nintendo DS screen, and two, I do not own a Nintendo DS, so I can't really use that even if I could and wanted to. Good points. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Nick! Hey. Hey there, Larry. You needed to say it twice, Phoenix? Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell him I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished! I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby away? The person responsible for your girlfriend's death? The newspapers say it was you. Was it him, though? Was it him? Aware. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. A young woman was killed in her apartment. A fairly simple case, that one. My god, that's a knee slapper if I've ever seen one. A young woman killed in her apartment, well, that's the simplest case in existence. Holy shit. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts. My best friend since grade school. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been true. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I can say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. So forgive me if I stumble on my words a little bit. But I know better than anyone. My name is Phoenix Wright, and this is the story of how I became the fastest man alive. Yeah, spiky-haired, blue-colored dude. Because everyone knows his skin color is blue, right? It's definitely not a suit. It's his entire skin, hair, everything is just blue. He is blue, dabba-dee, dabba-die. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That, and I owe him one, which is why I took this case, to clear his name. And that's just what I'm gonna do. August 3, 10 a.m., District Court's Courtroom Number 2. The court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Okay, feel free to grab your coffee. This stream is probably going to be going on for a couple of hours at least. Speaking of which, if I have to leave in the middle of my stream, it's because I went to grab my food order, because I ordered some a burger, and yeah, so it's just if I have to leave in the middle of the stream, just know that it's because I went to get food. Mr. Wright, this is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm a little nervous. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Wow, the defense attorney's conduct. We can wait, everyone has to eat. Thanks, Captain Obvious. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Wow, the defense attorney is defining the fate of their client. I'll probably be leaving soon as well. Going to an album signing tonight. That's cool. That's cool. Yeah. I don't really know exactly what that is, so I'm just gonna pretend I know and say that's really cool. Congratulations or whatever. I just don't know what that is, but it sounds cool. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thank you, Your Honor. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, it's like a party where a band releases a new album. I was gonna make a witty remark, a little joke, but I don't really have any analogies for that, so yeah. I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Hands shaking, eyesight fading. Knees weak, arms are red. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. It's me, Phoenix Wright. Mia Fey, my mentor. Yes, It was her. She was the one who was murdered, and she's standing right beside me. She's dead, but she's currently feeling well. Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you, and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Woo, I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. Another question. Is the audio sounding choppy? Like, I can hear my emulator like lagging like a little bit, slowing down a little bit at parts. And I want to know if that's like making the stream unbearable or something. Wait. Uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name? Yeah, that's pretty typical of emulators. I'm used to it, yeah. But on my phone, I have an NDS emulator on my phone as well. It works just fine. But then again, I have 5 open tabs in Chrome, as well as OBS open and Dismemu. So, yeah. There's probably that as well. You don't even know the victim's name? Oh, the victim. Of course I know the victim's name. I, just forgot. Temporarily. I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the defendant's name is listed in the court record. Just touch the court record button to check it at any time, okay? What? This completely breaks the game's immersion. So, in my headcanon, I have it that there's a button on the on the desk of the defense attorneys and the prosecutors labeled court record that they can press at any time, and then they can present the evidence from there. Because that is the only way that I think the immersion can be kept. Because otherwise it sounds completely ridiculous. Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you. Why are you begging for me if you're the one dressed in the dominatrix suit? Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock. Mia Fey, Cinderblock, or Cindy Stone? It was definitely Cinderblock. Oh, wasn't it Miss Block? Miss Cinderblock? The person in question was a victim of murder, not ill-conceived naming Mr. Wright. Right? If you forget something, just touch the court record button to help you remember. A mistake in court could cost you the case. I'll ask you again. Let's hear your answer. Who is the victim in this case? Cindy Stone. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? Also, this is, like, I'm feeling, like, so immersed. I feel like I'm in a real trial where the judge asks the defense questions about the case. Basically, like, staff at a hospital teaching residents about surgical procedures. This is just absolutely, like, this is definitely 100% your average real-life case. She died because she was hit with a blunt object. I cannot say words. There are 5 viewers in chat. 5 viewers right now. Well, now there's 4. Exactly, so accurate. Indeed, it is the most accurate game in existence. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Because I don't feel relaxed, that's for sure. Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne? Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the courts just what that object was? I do not like the quotations around the word object. A blunt object, a blunt, stiff, hard object hitting a woman in the forehead and killing her. What could it be? Does it rhyme with Bildo? Ah, headphones dying, gotta go charge them. Well, just watch with the speakers then. But, just kidding if you need to leave. Does certain object hit her really hard? Yeah, definitely. really aggressively. The murder weapon was a statue of the finger. It was found lying on the floor. I'll try to come back later. Okay, sure thing, see you later. It's probably gonna go on for like 3 hours or something, so feel free to leave and come back later. It's probably gonna still be going by the time he goes back. I see. The court accepted it as evidence. Statue added to the court record. Cool. Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. The evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Touch the court record button to check the court record frequently. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. The prosecution calls the defendant, Mr. Butts, to the stand. Chief, what do I do now? Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case. You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything unfortunate. Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. Let me just check the... I have 2 Discord pings here. Let me check them. Okay, let me get back. Mr. Butts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey, watch it, buddy! We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Antony. Didn't they all die? No, they're all alive and well today. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me. Ever. Average alpha male red pill guy right here. What's it to you anyway? Mr. Butts, what you describe is really what we mean by dumped. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. She had just returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it! Lies! I don't believe a word of it! Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Passport added to the court record. Cool. Okay. Indeed. She appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but did not have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. If only I had a sugar daddy. I would love to have a sugar daddy, not gonna lie. That sounds like a dream come true if you ask me. Just check one thing. Already? Holy shit. Yeah, my order's already out. Holy fuck, I only ordered it like 20 minutes ago. Okay folks, I'm gonna be right back. I'm just gonna go down there so I can get my food. So, be right back, folks. Okay, I'll be back. And I found out that it was a false alarm. I stayed down there 10 minutes waiting, and it was a false alarm. Yeah, the food hasn't gone out for delivery yet. It was a false alarm. So I wasted 10 minutes. Ah, welcome back. Welcome to the stream, Renny Dragon. I'm gonna pretend I do not know you. But yeah, it was a false alarm. Bitches told me it was coming when it really didn't. So I'm back. It's probably gonna arrive if it wasn't a false alarm, it's gonna arrive in the next 5 minutes. I'm gonna have to be forced to sprint back down there. Anyways. Who are you again? I do not know, my man. I do not know myself. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. I forgot Mr. Payne's voice. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now? Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question. Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Man looks like Bentley from Sly Cooper. Should I wait and see what happens, or stop him from answering? Stop him from answering. My client have no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. He did it. He did the finger point. Oof. Dude, Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in that afterlife, I'm going to get to the bottom of this. Desk slam. Live action desk slam. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? Finger point. He did the finger point. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. I'm basically doing the Weevil's voice from, you know, Yu-Gi-Oh? The little dude who threw away Yugi's Exodia cards in the middle of the ocean. I'm basically trying to imitate Weevil's voice here. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. Yes, quite. British judge. Oh boy, this is so not looking good. Next question. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? I had never seen Yu-Gi-Oh! Too bad. It's actually a pretty decent anime. Of course, it's an anime laden with like Weevil Underwood, yes. That's Prosecutor Underwood. Me neither, actually. Yeah, it's actually a pretty decent anime if you're into plot armor and a protagonist who basically never loses. That's 90% of animes nowadays, so who cares? Well, did you or did you not? Huh? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What the butt's doing? What do I do? Have him answer honestly. I know. I'll send him a signal. I'll send him a signal. My pronunciation, I cannot speak words today. Tell the truth. Yeah, I was there. I went. Order! Well, Mr. Butts? Dude, chill. She wasn't home, man, so, like, I didn't see her. Objection! Your Honor, the defendant is lying. Lying? The prosecution would like to call a witness who can prove Mr. Butts is lying. You silly Brazilian man. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? The man who found the victim's body. Just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Brazilians are the best for real. We may disagree on that. Order! Order in the court! Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call as witness. Yes, Your Honor. I'm just gonna leave a... I'm gonna leave a sound effect ready here. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Solid to the stand. Brazil is, as they say, number one. Número un campeón del mundo! Mr. Solid, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Mr. Solid, like Frank Solid, his saw the crime, damn. Okay, not loud enough. Mr. Saw It. He saw the crime, that's why his name is Saw It. Newspapers, yes. Mr. Saw It, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Witness testimony. Witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead! I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The classic Ace Attorney moment when they mention one random detail that just so happens to contradict your evidence. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? Who the hell goes to a murder trial and puts on the cheekiest screen? Yes, I saw that woman. Yeah, he was really happy actually. He's a necrophile. That's a headcanon. he's a necrophile, and that's why every time he mentions a dead person, he's like all smiley. I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment? Ew, yeah, it's pretty gross. Yes, I have to agree. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? You silly little goober boomer. Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Saw used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackouts for your perusal. Blackout record added to the court record. Now, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Cross-examination, Your Honor, my... Objection! How does a lawyer who went through 4 years of law school not know what cross-examination is? I object, Your Honor. This is completely ridiculous. Alright, right. This is it. The real deal. the man is basically a ready-made lawyer. Cross-examination? What is that? It's not like I went to law school for 4 years. What exactly am I supposed to do? Why, you exposed the lies and testimony the witness just gave. Lies? What? He was lying? Phoenix was just had the monkey playing cymbals on his head at the time of the thing. Objection! Phoenix breaks his way from law school. Actually, that's basically like one of the plot points in one of the most recent Ace Attorney games. Not one that I have played. I've only played through the first one basically, but and I only remember the details up to the first case of the first game. But like, yeah. That's basically one of the plot points in the 2015 game, The Great Ace Attorney, where the protagonist basically, he becomes a lawyer because he's good at debating. If only. Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty? Aware. How do I prove he's not? Let me just message the... It's been 20 minutes since they said that the order was... I'm gonna the unautomated response said I'm gonna receive my order soon, except it's already out for 20 minutes. The restaurant in question is 5 minutes away. Objection. You hold the key. I'm good at debating. I should totally skip law school and become an attorney anyways. What? No. What the fuck happened? No. No. Let me just ask the restaurant in question. What the hell happened to my lunch? Okay, as I wait for a response. You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand. There's bound to be a contradiction in there. Bang! A contradiction? What? There's a contradiction in this? First, find contradictions between a court record and a witness's testimony. Then, once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face. Okay. Oh my god, what a contradiction. Yeah. Yeah, a contradiction. Touch the court record button and point out contradictions in the testimony. Cross-examination, witness's account. I was going door to door, selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Hold it! Isn't a man leaving an apartment a common sight? I find it odd you would take notice of him. Yeah, I'm gay! And I love men, and that's why I was paying attention to him. Because I love dick. I don't know. He just seemed strange to me, that's all. Like he was mad and yet frightened at the same time. Just like a criminal fleeing the scene of a crime. The defense requested the witness refrain from conjecture. Of course, what the witness means is that the man he saw looked suspicious. So, what happened next? I thought he must be in a hurry because I left the door half open behind him. Hold it. Half open, you say? Yes, the door was open halfway, yes. I watched for a moment, but no one came to close the door. That's odd in a big city like this, I thought. I see. And what happened next? Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Hold it! What gave you the idea to do that? Well, the door was half open, you see. Isn't it only humans who want to peek? No. We climb mountains because they are there. It's the same thing. Yes, absolutely. Okay, yeah, I just talked to the restaurant. Apparently it was a false alarm. Like, the order didn't really arrive. It wasn't really out for delivery yet. And now it's back to the automated. Fuck this. I'm just gonna wait for the fucking phone to ring. Yes, this is the exact same thing. You peek into doors because they're half open is the same thing as climbing mountains because they're simply there. It's the same thing. Truer words has never been spoken. Anyone would look inside. Why did Payne cut him off so quickly? Maybe because he's a fucking idiot. So, you looked at the apartment. What happened then? Oh my god, I looked inside someone's apartment because the door was half open. That's so normal, yeah. I'm back. I had to get some water. It's 108 degrees Fahrenheit, which, according to mental math, 76 divided by 1.8. Okay, 76... 38. Okay, that's pretty hot, actually. I forgore. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. Hold it. Are you sure she was dead? Well, no, I guess I wasn't. But she wasn't moving at all, and there was blood everywhere. I guess that would look fatal to anyone. No, she was alive. She just so happened to have a pool of blood underneath her coming out of her head. Very well. What happened next? I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. Hold it. It was her period. Her period is special. It comes out through her eyeball. So, you didn't touch anything in the apartment? Yes. I mean, no. Nothing. Okay, what happened next? I thought to call the police immediately. Hold it. You thought to call the police? Does that mean you didn't actually call them? Please, listen to the rest of the testimony. You thought to call the police. What happened next? However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Hold it. The phone in her apartment wasn't working. Yes, I mean, no, it wasn't. Right. But you said you didn't go into the apartment. Or did you? Oh my god. Oh, that? I can explain that. There was a cordless phone on a shelf in the entranceway. I reached inside and tried using that to call. And that phone wasn't working, correct? What happened next? I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. Hold it. Why use a public phone? Well, you see, I don't have a cell phone, and being the middle of the afternoon, there was no answer to nearby apartments. Alright. What time did you call again? I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. Hold it. 1 p.m. Are you certain? Yes, absolutely. He seems really confident. 1 p.m.? Right. Doesn't that seem strange to you? Present some evidence to contradict him. I remember the time exactly, but yada 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 yada. That's all of it. There must be a contradiction in there somewhere. I completely forgot that the testimony did not end there. And present it to him, okay. Yeah, we go to the 1 p.m. statement, we find the evidence, and we present. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. 1 p.m. my ass. Fuck, I presented the wrong piece. Because this witness statement clearly faulty, Your Honor. I'm sorry, but can I see? Fuck. Fuck you. I must be on the wrong track. Presenting the evidence that shows a contradicting time anyways. The coloring is a little bit fucked, so I thought it was the same thing. No. Here. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You're sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find it hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. The autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? Oh, that? Oh, this is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Jesus Christ, the frame rate. It's supposed to be a little bit faster than this. I've already closed some of the windows. Mr. Sawit, why are you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question. Great job, right? Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? The time of discovery. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a tape program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time of the tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine a witness. Right. You know what to do. I've got this one. The time of discovery. Cross-examination. You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. Hold it. You said heard, not saw? Yes, heard. Yeah, he must have saw it, right? All I saw was the body lying there. No, you saw it. I didn't think to look at anything else, least of all my watch. Isn't that a little strange? So you're saying you heard something, but if you were so shocked by the body, you wouldn't hear anything at all. The witness did say he actually heard the time. It's ludicrous to suggest he wouldn't hear anything. I have to agree with the prosecution. Witness, continue your testimony. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. How would it come from the television if there was a blackout at the time? Hold it right there! The prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. And this record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. Gah! The defense has a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Sawitz? No, I find quite puzzling myself. Quite! Ah! Wait, I remember now. Mr. Sawitz, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding a body. Yeah, I was so shocked that electricity suddenly started pouring out through the building, and everything started working again, and it just so happened that she was watching a tape program with the time on it. Very well, Mr. Sawitz. Let's hear your testimony once more, please. Hearing the time. Cross-witness testimony. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. My shock was so big that I created electricity. Yeah, that's why they call it shock, huh? That must have been what I saw. You saw a clock. Phoenix always somehow outs the witness as the murderer. Well, he is the defense attorney, judge, jury, and executioner, always. He's just a fucking defense. But he's somehow forced to prove the innocence of his client. The defense may cross-examine the witness. Gladly. Hearing the time. Cross-examination. Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. Yeah, you saw it like your name? Hold it. That strikes me as a very suspicious mistake. Yes, I can see how you'd be a little doubtful. I'm really sorry. I just remembered that table clock. A table clock. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? A table clock? Was there a clock at the scene? This is the first I've heard of it. Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. Hold your horses. It was a statue. Objection. Wait just a moment. The murder weapon wasn't a clock. It was a statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock? It's playing. Oh my god. Just answer the question, Mr. Sawitz. Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock. Your Honor, if I may. Okay, if you're gonna be right back, well, Okay, it's fine. Not like I'm gonna wait for you. Just kidding. Your Honor, if I may. Yes, Mr. Payne. As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it, and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies. I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears the witness' testimony was correct. This is a clock. This is a clock, a statue. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with testimony now? Of course I do. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness's chest. Your Honor, there is a gaping hole in the witness. BS. Absolute BS, indeed. Your Honor, the witness has a gaping hole. Let's remind ourselves when he said he was gay and he loved watching men because he was gay. He definitely has a gaping hole. The only way he could have known the weapon was a clock is to hold it in his hand. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Okay, my lunch finally arrived. I'll be right back. Right? Enjoy the cornered feet. This time with my food, actually. Jesus Christ, the emulation. Let me see if I can, give me a moment. I need to, I'm I'm checking here the frame skip option so the audio can stop being so choppy. There we go. That's a little bit less worse. Okay. Yet the witness testified that he never entered the apartment. Clearly a contradiction. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he knew the victim went to the apartment. Okay, that's a little bit bad. Auto. You were inside the apartment of the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. That's a bit bold for your first trial, women. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Give me a moment. I'm trying to open my dinner here, but it's a little bit too tough. There. Open. The fresh smell of a burger, that's always awesome. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. saw it. The sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. Yeah. Would the witness care to elaborate? Did you strike the victim with the clock? Basically going up to interrogation and asking, did you kill the guy? Or the girl, I suppose. We cannot misgender people nowadays. That day, I never, look, the clock, I heard, no, I mean, I saw, Gah! The man has some serious bald head issues. Shut up, shut up, shut up! I hate you! It was him, I tell you! I saw him! He killed her, and he should burn! Give him death! Order in the court, I say! Your Honor, a moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright. Your Honor? You claim the sound the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? The whole case is riding on this. I'd better think it through carefully. Yes, Your Honor. The sound Mr. Sod heard was definitely this clock. A fact which is clear if you simply ask the neighbors. Try sounding the clock. Let's sound the clock now, here in this court. Yes, let's ask the neighbors. Hey, neighbors. Did this clock speak during the murder? I asked the court to listen very carefully. I think it's 8:25. That certainly is a strange way to announce the time. Well, he is the thinker after all. So we've heard the clock. What are your conclusions, Mr. Wright? Mr. Payne, can you tell me what time it is now? Opening the soda here real quick. It's 11:25. Ah! As you can see, this clock is exactly 3 hours low. Precisely the discrepancy between what Mr. Stodd heard, and the actual time of death. So, Mr. Stodd, try to talk your way out of this one. I missed the desk slam there. Ha! 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 You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about? While it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours low, it proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. He's right. How am I going to prove that? Damn it! I was so close. Mr. Wright, it seems you lack the critical evidence to support your claim. Yes, Your Honor. This means I cannot let you indict the witness Well, he is not supposed to indict the witness. The one who indicts the witness is the judge. I will not let you take my job. Basically. Unfortunately, this ends the cross-examination of Mr. Frank Sawat. I come all the way down here to testify, and look what happens. They treat me like a criminal. A criminal. The judge is basically just forgetting that we just proved that the man went into the apartment, held the clock in his hand, and that he heard the time that was off. But there is no there is no doubt anymore because I cannot prove that it was low on the day of the murder. You lawyers are all slime. Grr, I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now. Hold it! Fuck, I misquoted. Not so fast, Mr. Sawat! Chief, listen up, right? Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think! But, Chief, your tits are distracting me. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that. Well, yes. My tits are very distracting. But that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the fact. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Can you think of a reason as to why the clock would be 3 hours slow? No. Let Larry Butts be guilty. Let them kill my best friend since grade school. Wait! Maybe I can prove it! You must have evidence somewhere that can prove it, right? Find it and let them have it. Well, Mr. Wright? You say the clock was already running slow on the day of the murder. Have you found evidence to support this claim? Of course. There is a piece of evidence in the court record that can prove my claim beyond a doubt. Ha! Tough words! Let's see you pull this one off. Let's see this evidence that proves why the clock was running 3 hours slow. I'm a lawyer. Let me see. There's no quick save? Okay, there's no quick save. I am a lawyer. Excuse me. This proves your claim. How? I can't see what that evidence has to do with the clock. No! That wasn't it. One more chance. Give me just one more chance. Alright, Mr. Wright. But time is not on your side. Be quick about it. Let's see what this evidence proved why the clock was running 3 hours slow. It was the passport. The victim has just returned home from abroad before the day of the murder. As we all know, the time difference between here and Paris is 9 hours. When it's 4 p.m. here, it's 1 a.m. the next day there. The clock wasn't 3 hours slow, it was 9 hours fast! The victim hadn't reset her clock since returning home. That's why the time you heard when he struck her dead in her apartment was wrong. Proof enough for you, Mr. Sawat? Or should I say, Mr. Did It? Dead. Order! Order, I say! Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your client? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright? Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. I don't think I've ever seen someone complete the defense so quickly, and find a true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, guilty as fuck. Yay, he's guilty as fuck. And with that, the court is adjourned. It turns out that Frank Sawat was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, when Larry went to her apartment, the victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Saw let himself in to do his dirty work. He started watching all sorts of gay porn on the victim's computer, making her be added to the watch list of 15 different countries. Flustered, Mr. Saw had grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. And that's it. August 3, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby, number 2. Is there anyone watching my stream? Chat is awfully quiet. 2 viewers. 3 viewers. Well, liven up, chat. Live stream might be ending soon. That doesn't mean you need to stay quiet. Woo. I still can't believe we won. Still here. That's good. Right. Good job in there. I have to take a shower for real. Pretty hard when it's that cold. Yeah, it's pretty cold here. Yeah. Alright. Bring your PC into the shower booth. Congratulations. Thanks, Chief. I owe it all to you. I'm also trying to beat the heat. Oh, I see. Well, just get cold. Get good. I am the PC. You're a toaster, that's different. So I lay in bed, away from my keyboard because it's colder. Okay, that makes sense. Bring your keyboard with you to your bed. Problem solved. Not at all, not at all. You fight your own battles in there. It's been a while since I've seen the trial end on such a satisfying note. I never seen the chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine what's laying in wait for me tonight. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Aw, Nick. Don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. Give me a moment as I munch on my lunch some more. But my Cindy Windy's gone, man. Cindy Windy, ooh. Larry, she was a slut. Nah, never mind. Congratulations, Harry. Hey, Harry? Yes, you. I can practically see the headlights now. Harry Butts, innocent. I'm pretty sure the developers at Capcom were sitting down there in 2000, developing the first case of the game, and they were like, let's think of a pun to add to the end of the end of this case. Let's just change the name Larry to Harry. Oh my god, Harry Butts, haha. Pretty sure they hire like 12-year-olds to make this fucking pun. Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this, ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner, movie, my treat. Oh no, I couldn't. I have a Phoenix Wright to bang tonight. Yeah, let's make it a butt joke. That'll endear audiences. Well, the game is made for children. Only children would know about all this. All children want to become lawyers someday. That's who the game is made for. Hey, I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Hey, take this. It's a present. A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that... Actually, I made this clock for her. I made it one for her and one for me. Really? You? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a new deal, though. Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you just want to cry? Well, get good, idiot. Just find a faithful partner. Larry. Are you so sure? Excuse me? I think she fought quite a lot of you in her own way. Nah, you don't gotta sympathize with me. It's okay. Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right, Sprite? Did you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him? Huh? Oh yeah. Right. What the heck is she talking about? My attorney's badge. I am a lawyer. This is what's so endearing. Get good, idiot. Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you went to some chump to her. Huh? Where'd you get that clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry. She took it with her when she traveled. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. In an airport, you mean? Like, it doesn't really matter if you're traveling by car. To be fair, you can really travel from Japan to Paris and by car. Well, make of it what you will. Hey Nick, I'm glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Right? I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself. Right. Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off? Yeah, I guess so. I'm gonna take you home and I'm gonna make you mine tonight. Listening to Pitbull Give Me Everything, featuring Neo, Nair, and Afrojack the DJ. Say, how about dinner? On me? Well, drink a toast to innocent butts. Haha, innocent butts. Very funny indeed. They have achieved comedy at Capcom. Yeah. Oh, speaking of Harry, you were saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him. Yeah, part, at least. You have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks? And so, my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." I'm pretty sure they meant bats on the back. You don't just walk up to a friend and go on their back. And said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends." But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay me, unless you count the clock he gave Mia. I didn't know it then, but that clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident, and my promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. The end. And then everyone clapped. A brand new dash slam, but on Schmex's back. Bah! Just snap me in back, and just snap me in half. Well, save cleared stage data, yes. Save failed. Because I'm playing on an emulator and there's not really a save slot for the game. But I'm gonna... yeah. Hello? Does it really skip? Hello? Hello? I might need to play for the first trial again. Because the game just sort of... yeah, I'm pretty sure I got fucked here. Anyways, I think, well, I gotta have dinner. Yeah, oh no, yeah. But there's a save halfway through the thing. Then I just know to click no every time I hit save. Maximum I'm gonna lose is here like 20 minutes. But yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap up the stream here because I need to eat dinner and I'm not really in the mood to play the second case because the second case is a bit longer. So I don't wanna have dinner is all. And so I'm gonna wrap up the stream here. Well, there were only 3 people here. Like there was the peak of people that were here was 5. Get yourself rested and 8, my friend. Yeah, you ate my friend. Anyways, that's about it for the stream. See you guys next time. Probably gonna be tomorrow at 7 p.m. Though I cannot promise a consistent schedule because I only got 2 weeks worth of vacation to go through, and I want to make it worth as much worth it as possible. But this is it. Well, see you next time. Bye, guys.